Greetings to one and all. I am Akash and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is attributes and media tags in HTML. And if you are new to this channel, please like, share and subscribe. This motivates me to launch more videos like these. I recommend you watching the previous videos before watching this one, as the topics are linked and you won't understand if you skip those videos. I have provided the link to the playlist both in my description and in the iCard. After watching this video, you will be able to tell what are attributes and how to use them, how to add media tags such as images, videos, audios, YouTube videos or even SVG or favicon. At first, you might be curious about what SVG and favicons are, but I ensure you that after watching this video, you will be crystal clear about these topics and move a step forward in building your dream project or working in your dream company. Now you can see a paragraph tag which when run in a browser might output hello world on the screen. Now assume that if you want to add more properties to that specific paragraph tag like aligning it horizontally or making it red in color, we can add attributes to do so. Now in HTML we have limited attributes such as style, align, BG color which is background color, title, ID, class, style, etc. Further in this video, we will surely discuss about what these attributes do. But for now, let's understand how to define an attribute. So now I have opened Visual Studio Code. Probably you might also be using this IDE. So firstly, let's create a new file. I will name it attribute.html. So to write the boilerplate code, I will type HTML:5 and click on tab. This piece of code is generated from Visual Studio Code. Now I will create a paragraph tag over here and say hello guys. Hello guys. Now to see the output, I will click on live server. Go live. And a browser opens. If you do not see the live server button over here, you must install an extension called live server. In VS Code, go to the extensions panel, click on live server. If you do not see it over here, search it over here. In this text box, you will get live server. Later you will have a button over here called install, but I have uninstalled because I have already installed it. So if I want to align this paragraph at center or right, we know we can use attributes. So let me use an attribute called align. After align, I will say center. And as you can see, the paragraph is centered over here. We also have some other attributes such as title attribute. Let me say hello. This title attribute gives you a tooltip when you hover on this paragraph. As you can see, it shows hello over here. In case I delete this and hover on this, by default you will not see any tooltip. Next, we have the BG color. BG color is nothing but background color. Now I will give you a small assignment. Try changing the background color of body. Hope you have done the assignment. As we know, we have to go to the starting tag of the body and type BG color. Now this attribute will have a value, right? So we have to enter a color like blue. As you can see, the whole page is turned into blue color. Now comes classes and IDs. So basically classes and IDs are used to differentiate that particular tag from all the HTML tags in that HTML file. So it makes life easier in styling that particular tag or even manipulating it with JavaScript. You will know more about it after you learn JavaScript and CSS. So I will take an element in HTML called div. You might be knowing all these as you have watched the previous videos. To write a class or ID, go to the starting tag. Go to the starting tag of the div and write class, and it must have a value. So let's say introduction, introduction, introduction. Instead of introduction, you can also say ending, anything your wish. Later, you can also add an ID to it. I will name it as info. Now, you might have a question that what is the difference between class and ID? So, the main difference between both of them is that if you have another div over here, say like this, these two divs can have same or similar class names, but the ID name should be always different. Because generally we manipulate a particular tag by fetching its ID in JavaScript, and mostly we do not manipulate two or more tags at a time, and in CSS often we use classes to style two or more tags at once. Hope you understand. Last but not the least comes the style attribute. This attribute can be used in any kind of tag. For example, I will have an h1 tag over here. Not h11, it's h1, and I will say please subscribe. SUBSCRIB. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Now it's kinda difficult to see, so I will delete this background color attribute in the body. So the style attribute works like this. I will go to the starting tag of the h1, say style is equal to double quotes, and here you can write any piece of CSS code. For example, font size. In future we'll of course learn CSS, but for now please copy this. I will say 20 pixels. Pixels you have to write as px. As you can see, this please subscribe has been smaller. Now using this is called inline CSS. Often in production we do not use inline CSS. We create a new file for the CSS and the other file for JavaScript. But for now, understand that you can write pieces of CSS code in this style attribute. After you learn CSS, it would be a great option to just experiment with this attribute. But more often in production, we do not use this type of CSS. This is called inline CSS. As the video was too long, I have partitioned this video into two parts. In the second part, I will be teaching you about the media tags and how to embed favicons, SVG, images, audios, videos, etc. Hope you see that video and like it. Congratulations if you are still with me till the end of the video. You have moved a step forward in your journey of learning the full stack web development. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe our channel. If you have any doubts, please do write in the comment section below. I will clear them in 3 to 4 days.